YouTube, what's poppin'? It's your boy MBM, and I am him. Yo, today I'm gonna be showing you cats how to do some hi-hat rolls, man. You know what I'm saying? You can use it for your trap. Whatever you got, man, you can just use these hi-hat rolls. This is for the beginners, those who tapping in and trying to figure out how to lay these hi-hats down and where to place them and where to take them out. I'm gonna show you that today. It's your boy MBM. You already know what we doing, but make sure you subscribe to the channel, tap that bell notification. That'll keep you in tune with all the latest content I drop. Comment below. That'll help with the YouTube algorithm to get this channel growing and going. So look, without further ado, enough talking. Let's get straight to it. Let's get it. All right, man, so let's get it. So pretty much, I just laid down a little structure real quick. I didn't really do a full beat, but I just wanted to lay something down. So I got the clap going, and then I'm gonna bring in some hi-hats. I'm gonna bring the hi-hats in. So I'm just doing it all from the beginning. So showing you that I do use, okay, so for one, there's two ways you can lay hi-hats. You can lay hi-hats with the impact, but the only thing about impact is you can't change the octaves. You can't go up and down with the hi-hats. You can't do that. So it's just a straight, you know what I mean, pattern that you gotta go by. But using sample one, you can actually do what you want. So I like to turn off pitch, filter, LFO, and then I'm gonna turn it up a little bit right here in the velocity and check this to mono. And then let's go get us a hi-hat. Let's see, I'll use this one. And it's just for tutorial purposes, man. Like the beat's not done or whatever. So this is what I got so far. So that's what I got so far. I got the clap going. But like I may end up going back into the track, changing some of the sounds and stuff like that to find some good sound structure. And then what we're gonna do is if you have Studio One, you just gonna double click here, double click again. So now we got our piano up. We got the piano roll up. So this is where we're gonna create the magic. Now what I like to do is I like to start in a quantize of 1/8. So I like to have this at 1/8, and I'm quite sure you probably know where to place your hi-hats if you know the scale of your song and stuff like that. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna hit Alt, and I'm gonna highlight this, and I'm gonna hold Alt, and then I'm gonna hit D. And you can hold it to get, your snares going. So this is what you come up with when you do that. So that's what you come up with when you when you hold Alt, and then you hold Alt and D at the same time, and then it's just gonna drag it over. So, and then what I like to do is, so what I normally do is when I'm doing my hi-hats, I just kind of, get the feel, listen for it. So I may just take out a note, like each end note is what I take out. So let me open this up a little bit more. So let's just say, for instance, we got. Now, if I take anything out to make it blank, it'll be the note after the first one. So it'll be like, this is one, this is two, this is one, this is two, this is one, this is two. So every two I'll take out every now and then. So say, for instance, okay, so plain and simple, basic. And then what I tend to do is, now up in here, you can go to quantize. So you can do a 16th note, 32. And the ones I like to use is 32 and 64. It depends on what type of track it is. But for this, I'll use 32. And where I normally put these at, like it doesn't have a placement, but I do like to put them on the one. So that's what I'm, for beginners, I'm telling you 1 and 2. So the one is where I like to add the roll. So I can go here. And the thing about Studio One, you can right click it and then you can go to split at grid. But if you don't see split at grid, you can just go to the next one at the bottom and look for it in here, and then you'll see split at grid right here. Boom. And then you just split it grid, and that's going to chop it up to 32 notes right there. Like to kind of bring these down a little bit. So I hear so right here is where I'll turn this into a 16, which is on the second one, not the first one. So I'll turn this into a 16, split that grid. See what I'm saying? So I get that double hit right there with 32. Hit that one with 32 right there. And then what you can do is on the very first one, you can take this one away, right? And you can open it up. And then from here, these are just 32. These are 32 notes now. So you can hit these two. And if you want, man, now this is where you can start spicing it up at. You can change octaves on it. If I want to change some octaves. See what I'm saying? Then you can, you know, if you want to play some somewhere, you can play some. Take out a note if you want to. And then, you know, and then like I said, it's nice and simple. It's super easy to do, man. So once you get your rhythm that you want to go with, you know, from there you'll start using your music theory head of how you want it to sound and stuff like that. But, you know, if you don't know any music theory, man, you can just, man, like I showed you how I use my placement notes. So you know, like we got one and two. So 2 is the one I always take out. 1 is where I put the rows at. So if you don't understand, just go back to the beginning and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Let me take that down another notch. And then what I normally do is I just hit Alt-D, and then that'll take it to the next half. So, and then from there, with this one, I'll just change this back to the regular 16th. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. And then at the end, I'll just bring this up. You can do whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? You can bring that up, bring this down, bring that down one, bring this down. I'm gonna take away this one. Let's see. You know, just create ideas like that. I would have brought that in just a little earlier. But yeah, man, this is pretty much how I do the hi-hats roll. And then from there, I'll just take a, let's see, you sample one again for like the 808. Let's see what 808 I got that I can just put in here real quick. Spins. Everybody's favorite 808, bro. mono. Then I'll just go here, man. I mean, we'll get to how to do the drums later, but this is just what I'll do. You know what I mean? So, and remember, if you're in E minor, you know your root note is going to be E. So you definitely want to go to E. And then what I also tend to do too is I turn this into an eighth note, and then from there I'll let's go back to the 808. I'm gonna take the release and bring it up some, about right there. And then from there, you know, let me bring that down. Oh man, I'm way off. Put something right here. Yeah, man, and like I said, make it super simple. We'll get to the 808 next. You know what I mean? How to make a little trap drum 808s or whatever. But I'm shooting these tutorials out for all the beginners, man, because and I'm answering to everybody that, you know what I mean, it's people asking for this. So I'm giving whatever you ask me for in the comments is what I'm gonna give you. So from now on, whatever you drop in that comment is what I'm gonna bring to you. All right. So man, it's your boy MBM. I hope you learned something with the hi-hats, you know, and how to get them to roll, and you know, and from there, just watch the video over and over until you get it, and then do your own thing with it. Hey man, y'all take care, man. Much love. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. All right, peace. Motherfucking Fly, boy, he like in my camera bugging.